So, Vinay, first question to you only. And everyone, I think many people really want to know what is your vision for making the company a unicorn and what path are you following to achieve?
Interesting. How to become unicorn? Huh? So, number one, we have to believe in ourselves that yes, we can become unicorn. Now, second part is step-by-step guide what to do. Believe me, it is a process which we need to be done. A few years back, when we talk about there will be planning sessions, there will be how the target we will be doing double every year. It looked like a dream to me, honestly. Everybody can say, oh, it was all dream, right? We have a resistance to that. We have a tough time to achieving growth that numbers. But when then somebody introduces us a process, hey, this is the process to grow. This is the process to build a flywheel. This is the process to remove the friction of the flywheel. Now, three things we have to do at our level. One, we have defined our flywheel. Let us move it faster. Second, can we make it bigger and bigger? Bigger is adding more products. So we added taxonomy, search and match, redact. Now we are talking about insights. We're talking about future initiative, ETL type of applications, what we're going to build, right? So that is going to make this flywheel bigger and bigger so that sales team can go to higher end customers and let us go to Intel and sell them the solution, what they want, not what we have. So that type of integrations is going to scale the whole operation.
So, Lovepreet, for you, what we should be doing to get more bigger sales?
Excellent question. So what we should be doing to get bigger sales is focusing on our initiatives. So by now, each department has their own initiatives and HOTs, as we call them. So if we can focus on those, that'll help us in getting more revenue from bigger enterprise deals, because the only way to close a big deal is to have all of our processes in place, because they check everything. Right from their first interaction, which is marketing, branding, content, to the way they interact with the sales team, enterprise level sales process, enterprise level product, enterprise level delivery, and then after sales support. Everything has to be enterprise class. That's when people are willing to give you $50,000, $100,000. They have to see that polished delivery, polished approach in every aspect of your company, and that's the best way. And the way to achieve that is every department has their own initiatives that help feed into the flywheel. So that's how you can help the company achieve more sales.
Param, related question to you. What is keeping us in expanding in other geographies?
So we started thinking about expanding to other geographies a couple of years ago. Earlier, we were just focusing on US, basically North America. Then the tech team, the teams worked on developing the different languages, worked on that accuracy and all these things, and we started focusing on other geographies also. And we have now started seeing those results. I have just shared that in monthly meeting also. We started getting more leads and more resume, more clients from other languages also, like French, German. They were close to 1 million each in last 6 months, and recently we worked on a couple of other languages also, and we started getting leads and some traffic from that thing also. Yeah, so still there is a scope of expanding to other geographies, but we must keep one thing in mind. Still, most of the money that in HR tech is being invested in North America, majorly in US. So most of the ATS job boards that we target, they are still headquartered in US. So we need to focus the major thing that is on US, but yeah, we have started expanding to other geographies, but still the major dollar value that is still in North America, and we'll always keep that in mind. 30-35% revenue that can be from other countries, but yeah, majority is still in North America.
Inder, so question for you directly, that what scope you see in future for RChilli in AI?
As we all know that AI is the future. What AI do is that it make machine to think, behave, and react rationally like a human being. So what we are actually in domain of HR, and so we are solving the problem of HR industry. So we bring more automation. Right now what we are doing is we are doing resume screening thing, and with that we reduce the operation cost along with the time in selecting the candidates and removing the junk and noise data in there. So there is a lot of scope in that. Right now we are on the stage 1 and 2. We can add other things like we can add chatbots so that we can improve candidate engagement. Along with that, we can also going to build video interview AI system. So so that we can pitch those things to higher enterprise where they post 10 to 20 job posting and they get a response of about 50,000 job applications. So they don't have time for those things to go through all these screening process and do those things on manual basis. So we implement that solution and we reduce that time from 2 to 3 months to single week or 2 weeks. So this is our vision, that we provide them complete solution and with the help of AI.
Perfect. That sounds very exciting. That's the future. Thanks, Inder. Inder, a common question to all of you, all the BOG members. We can start from you. You can just answer it in one statement. How you think RChilli stands out, and what you are most proud of it?
I am most proud of about RChilli is that we keep on evolving ourselves. We keep on improving ourselves. We are competing with ourselves. We are benchmarking ourselves. If we see that we progress in 2021 to that level, we raise the bar.
Yeah. So what RChilli stands out, that is because we actually feel that customer is our CEO. So we think from what exactly they are looking for. We always try to give them the best service. So that is the lead which is going through the demo process or as a paid customer or a prospect. Like we always cater their needs, whatever they are looking for. So we respect their opinions, we respect their feedbacks, and we work accordingly. So I think that is the best thing that RChilli has. When we talk to our clients, they think that RChilli is a very big team. They have a very big team with different offices and they are doing so much work that they are RChilli. But we know that we started with a very small team and we all really work very hard. All the members who are with RChilli for more than 10 years, they really work very hard, started from scratch. And then for the last 2 years, everybody has seen that stress level, that hard work, that skill improvement, everything. And now RChilli is almost number one in our competitor. So that is what I'm proud of.
So the biggest USP that we have, and this is resonated in all the testimonials and feedback you can get from customers, is our customer support. And that doesn't just mean the support team or the CSM team. So that means the customer-centric approach that we have. And that's one of the core values that we have, customer focus. And so it comes down to every department, every team member working at RChilli, when they think about, okay, I'm doing so-and-so job, how does this impact the customer? I think that's a very good approach to have. And that's the biggest USP that we have. And that's what I'm most proud of, of the team.
Yeah, so one, we have the best product here. So I am proud of it because I have a big team with highly skilled, no comparison. Because without the team, their skills, their dedication is not possible. And we have the vision where we want to go, and team and their dedication. So all we are going in the same direction. So again, thank you team for building the product. So for first, we should be the self-satisfied that we have the good product.
I think everybody covered everything what we can think of: customer, team, customer experience, market, product. One thing is which is very common. I think I shared in one of the meetings. I go in Hindi and I translate in English. People who don't understand, I always say that Shahi hai tu, parwaz kaam tera. Shahi means it is a bird. In India we call it Garud, a bird which can fly higher than eagle, right? So Shahi hai tu, you are a Shahi, you are that bird. Parwaz means high fly, so where you fly in that sky. And now the next line is very clear that in sitaron se aage asma aur bhi hai, means whatsoever you're flying in the sky, just go further next. The next level of sky level is available to you. There's no limit to that. And that's a zeal what we all have. We benchmark ourselves. Like UI team says, oh, I benchmark myself. Why not my design can be followed by somebody else? Why not my marketing content followed by somebody else? Why not my product feature followed by somebody else? Suddenly we start thinking everybody has started presenting the same content on their website. So those systems has changed. We are able to lead the company. We are able to lead this whole industry in a different direction. And this is all because we all agree to this, that competition, like in the sense, competition is with myself only. Forget about outside world. That's a great. And you're for sure, like Clubby said, customer experience, customer focus. Yes, it is number one.
Vinay, a direct question to you: how to overcome failures? We do work, but there are definitely failures in part and parcel. But how do we overcome that?
I don't believe there is failures. So if you have a very strong attitude in you, number one, there's no failure. There's learning coming towards you. So find that learning from that experience and move on. Number two, never ever focus on what you lost. Always focus on what you are left with. If you keep lingering on, hey, I don't get this thing, I don't have it, I lost that way, you will never able to focus on what you are left with. If you focus on just left with it, build from there and use your learning, go on. You are unstoppable. That's how I overcome any failure.
This is a common question to all of you. Okay, the type of work which we have been doing and the results say all. How are you balancing your professional and personal life?
If you ask this question 5 years back, so I must say that I am struggling a lot. So by experience, I learned a lot. Now I able to prioritize my tasks, properly do plannings, and I always give time to my health, even take breaks after 1 or 2 hours sitting, and also try to identify those distracting activities and try to remove them, try to minimize them so that that will not hamper my work. So proper planning is must, and proper time slicing, that if you have bigger work to do, you have to divide that into smaller chunks. That will impact our work.
Yeah, so as Inder sir said, this is all about time management, but more than time management, that is mind management. So I'm honestly not that disciplined as Inder sir is with their health and everything. Trying to make it balanced, but that is still some issues. But yeah, my family, they are very supportive. So I have a separate room as my office where I work. So my daughters, they know that I'm in a call or I'm in a meeting or working something, so they do not disturb me. Yeah, regular breaks, then talking to them, and that things is helping. But yeah, still when you work from home, because our culture is totally different kind of thing. We just started work from home for the last couple of years, and before that I never worked from home. So kind of still struggling, the honest reply is. But yeah, it is better as compared to, if I'll compare that with last year or before that. So it's all about time management, and more important is mind management.
So short answer is no, I'm not. There is no distinction between professional and personal life, and that's not really a bad thing, because when you're so focused on being a success as a company, so you have to be, devoted to the cause to such an extent that your work life is part of your life. That is your life, right? And I think that is the key to success. Being available whenever the team needs you is the best way to ensure the team is successful. And if we do end up getting burnt out, the best way is to take some time off, meditate, allocate 30 minutes at the start of your day, 30 minutes at the end, so that you take some time off away from screens, because we're so addicted to screens, laptop screen, phone screens. That's what helps me. And the best way to have that balance is to try not to think of work and personal life as two separate things. Because if you enjoy what you're doing, if you're driven, I think that's the best way to live your life.
As please check that there is no difference personal life and official life. So whenever that we need team needs, I am available. And yes, as a personal, I take a 1 to 2 hours for personal life. And it's advice to all the teams, and not my advice, it is doctor's advice. Give 1 hour to yourself, either be ready for 24 hours. Spend 1 hour for your health, exercise. This is advice to whole team.
And Vinay, maybe wrong question to you. You are omnipresent, all time zones, all. I don't know how do you want to answer it, and in case someone follows you, I don't know. It is too big a shoe to fit in.
I must say, people think I'm working, but I'm not working. I'm on a mission. So it is all how you see me. Like if you see me that I'm working for some task, okay, I'm managing, I'm juggling, I'm working 24 hours. No, that's not it. I'm on a mission. And I'm sure a lot of people know that the mission is I have to touch 7 billion souls before I say bye-bye to my all working and everything. And we taken this whole opportunity is like we use this technology to make at least some contribution to this 7 billion souls on this earth. That's the whole mission I have. So that is my driving force. That never let me stop. That's wherever I go, wherever I sit, if I find an opportunity, I start talking. It doesn't matter to me what I have, what I don't have, right? It's okay. Wherever I see opportunity, I can partner with you. Okay, let's do it. And if we can't change ourselves, sorry, the world is there to stop you. And you can live with your myths for the whole life, sure. You can leave the myths, leave the boundaries and move on and fly high. All these theories, what we say, sky is the limit and all that stuff, these are all very motivational quotes. But to translate them into real practical life, you have to leave your myths, you have to leave your boundaries, you have to leave your control. And this brain, this power, the God what have given you, it has tremendous power to grow. So become unstoppable. Don't stop yourself. Don't limit yourself. Let's live in this limitless world. Let's show to the world that yes, we can prove, we can lead the way. So keep upgrading, become unstoppable. And that's all my wish to you. Right. Thank you very much, Prerna. Thank you everybody for organizing it.